Welcome to, oops, I guess this is controversial, I guess. Oh well, I'm a fan of both, though I prefer Batman more. Anyway, this is gonna be the last Pokemon one I'll do until next video or any information about X and Y comes out. I was looking up, and I've done it before when each one came out, probably by the time Black and White Diamond and Pearl came out. But, I started looking up to see which types were actually done, and also what were the first types to actually come out in an actual Pokedex. Now, part of this is from Wikipedia, part of this is from this book. It's the first black and white one, but sadly enough, because they do something weird where it's like, let me see where this one, because I'm trying to find ones that were. Here we go. I guess that'll be good. This one. See? All the evolutions are on one page, which is actually helpful, but in drawing wise. But when it comes to doing like the National Pokedex, it was a little bit of a pain but it's like, you gotta pick your battles. Anyway, I'm gonna read off the pure Pokemon, and then I'm gonna go into the types that weren't made unless they are coming out this month. Oops. Oh well, it seems like these pages come out easy. I'll just have to keep these together. Anyway, the first grass type was Tangela, which is surprisingly not the first one. It wasn't Bulbasaur. No, that's the first. Bulbasaur is the first poison grass type. Charmander is the first fire, and Squirrel is the first water. Now, so it goes normal, sorta. Speaking of normal, the first normal type was Rattata, and the first electric type, luckily enough, was Pikachu. Yay! The first ice type was Snorunt, which was way far into the thing. It's number 361, because I put the numbers down so I knew which one. So if you want to go on to Bulbapedia, which is the Wikipedia of Pokemon, or if you have this one or the next one, because I'm not going to say which on what type is every single one. That would be crazy. And the other thing was, when I'm gonna say this now, I guess I should say it now. When I go over the ones that do not have types, or doubled up with that, like they don't have an actual Pokemon, there are a few Pokemon who have different versions, like Rotom. Let me see if I can find this little thing. It was in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl or whatever it was. It's a little electric ghost type, and it actually could change it. Here we go. Could actually change its form depending on what it consumed, like a dishwasher, oven, fan, freezer, and lawnmower. Now, even though it's all the same Pokemon, so that's the reason why I'm not counting it as that type. Because those are just forms. They are not the real deal. And I better make sure this thing stays on, because I hate when it does that. Same thing with Darumaka, or Darmanitan, cast form, and any others that have multiple types, because those are technically not the same. They are all one Pokemon, they just have different forms. Now, the only one I might accept is Meloetta, but I don't think so, because since it's not the first one anyway. But anyway, I'm going to finish this up because I want to make sure I have enough time. I think I left off on writing. First fighting was Mankey. First poison was Ekans, which was cool. First ground was Sandshrew. And surprisingly, it wasn't until Black and White came out that they finally did this type here. Because they had all the ones with flying with this. Normal with this. The first flying was Tornadus, number 644. I'm not kidding. So all those normal somethings that we've seen, which are mainly like flying and so on and so forth, those were doubled up. There has never been a pure flying type until now. So I'm kind of glad. because I was looking through my things. Wait, where is the flying type? So that's why I started to go onto Wikipedia or Bubblepedia. First psychic was Abra, and the first bug was Caterpie. The first rock was Sudowoodo, and first ghost was my favorite ghost type. Ghost type Pokemon is Mischievous. So I'd love to see an Eevee ghost type. First dragon, of course, was Dratini, and that's what actually got me thinking about all this. I saw on Pokemon Origins on Kanto University that the guy who does the Pokemon Origins, or did, I guess, because I'm hearing that someone else is gonna do it, maybe. That he was talking about the Dratini with all that. The first dark type was actually our very own evolution Umbreon. And our first steel type was Mawile. Now I won't say who the first fairy type is because the National Pokedex has not come out, and until it does, at least on Bulbapedia or whatnot, because we only know the order, because when I look it up, the only ones that are actually in order are Scatterbug to Vivillon. Everything else has, and it's not even numbers, but it says what the next thing is, so that's new. But I am going to talk about fairy types, and I will talk about anything in Pokemon X and Y that's going to be the some new combination types. Now, but I will do that at the end of each list. So, yeah. Okay, the first normal combinations that haven't been done up till now are these: fire, electric, ice, poison, ground, bug, rock, ghost, dragon, dark, steel, and fairy. Now the newest members of the Pokemon family, which will come out in October, are Little Leo, which is the new name for that lion Pokemon that we've been seeing out. I'm actually gonna make sure. It's called Little Leo, which is actually a cool name because now we can finally actually do for anyone who's a Chinese Zodiac or Chinese Zodiac fan, that. I'm just waiting for this. Anyway, the newest electric normal type is the lizard one, Hilo something. I'm looking up and the first normal fairy type is one of our old ones, which is Jigglypuff. She will be officially be a fairy type as well as still normal. So, as you can see from this, I started. Now that one has one of the two that has the most on it, because I just did where it had all of it. I was going to say where the line is, but like each one, and it gets smaller with each, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, we already went through the normal for fire, Now none of the other ones, as far as I'm concerned, they have mentioned yet. So the next one is fire. Besides normal, which will be coming out with Little Leo, is the other combinations are water, or fire water, which I thought Keldeo was going to be because of the way you looked, but it turned out you didn't. Fire grass, which is kind of controversial too, but whatever, I'd love to see one. Electric, ice, poison, and of course fairy. Now other than normal, there are no other ones out. For grass types, there is fire, of course, electric, ghost, dragon, and fairy. None of these have been mentioned on Pokemon X and Y as new types. Speaking of which, the new normal electric is called Helioptile. Oh gosh, I'm already in 9 minutes. Anyway, now one of the shortest lists, surprisingly, actually it's one of two, the only two that are the shortest, are water and flying, I think. Yeah, flying. And surprisingly, that water is going to be actually the shortest line. The only ones that have not been made into Pokemon are fire water and fire bug, or water bug. Wait a minute, water bug. Hold the phone. I remember there being a water bug in here, so hold on. We might actually have all the water types done. I'm just trying to find a certain Pokemon. Sorry, I've been doing this whole day today. Let's see, S. Okay, 212. Yeah, I'm sorry, people. Bug water is actually a real thing. It's Surskit. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a little spider-like one. It's really cute. When it evolves, at least. I am sorry. So that means there's only fire, water, and water fairy. But now, where's that pen of mine? Because I gotta X this out. And put this on here. There we go. Sorry about that. There will be a water fairy type, which is Meryl, so the only one we still need is water fire. So hopefully that'll be a new type that they put in. Electric's one of the other long type ones. So, and I'm not gonna. The only ones that it hasn't done, of course, are normal, fire, grass, but also ice, fighting, poison, psychic, rock, dark, and fairy, of course. With ice, there is, of course, normal, fire, electric, but also fighting, poison, bug, rock, steel, and of course, fairy. So that's both sides of one. And I'm going to put that one down too. Which one was next? Okay, this one. Next one I'm going to do is fighting. Of course, besides ice, fighting does not have a ground, flying, ghost, dragon, or fairy. Poison does not have a normal, fire, electric, ice, psychic, rock, dragon, steel, or fairy with it. And ground does not have a normal, fighting, or fairy. Flying does not have a fighting or a fairy. Psychic does not have electric, poison, bug, ghost, dark, or fairy. Until now, Psychic will be doing our own Gardevoir, that beautiful maiden-like one that is going to become a psychic fairy type. Now, I thought it was a normal, but whatever. Anyway, I know this thing is going to be like sketchy, so from what I'm seeing. So, oh well. So I guess when I did that, it's going to go fast. Anyway, I'm running out of time here, so I gotta hurry. Bug, there's normal, water, ice, psychic, dark, dragon, and fairy. That's page 2. Rock, normal, electric, ice, poison, ghost, dragon, steel, or fairy. Ghost, normal, grass, fighting, psychic, fairy. And rock. Sorry, I forgot to put rock on there. Dragon is normal, grass, fighting, poison, bug, and fairy. And rock. I don't know why I kept forgetting to put rock. Except for that one. Dark does not have a psychic, bug, electric, normal, or fairy. And steel does not have a rock, poison, ice, normal, or fairy. Now, I'm not going to go through the fairies because honestly it's all but 3. Pure fairy, normal, psychic, and water. Okay? That's the only 3 fairy types besides pure that are out. Now, like I said, the next time I'll be doing stuff, I'll try to talk about something else other than Pokemon or RWBY, which I haven't talked about in a couple episodes. But I want to get this out of my system. So, with that being said, click like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. And comment down below if you got any questions. Okay? Night, or bye.